Borderlands 2 has been out now for over a decade, and I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of rare drops happen in this game. From the blues to the purples, the legendaries to the pearlescents, and even some ridiculous drops like the Cobra. But we can look online now and see exactly what our chances are to get each of these weapons. And so in this series, I aim to find out, how lucky am I really? So let's go farm a bunch of different weapons so that we can figure it out. Okay, so we are back with another farm, and today's farm is gonna be the Volcano. Now, this was suggested to me by Eric Lillenfeld 7273 on the last video, so thanks for the suggestion. Do the Volcano next. Let's do the Volcano next. So the Volcano is a legendary Maliwan sniper rifle with the red text, Pele humbly requests a sacrifice if it's not too much trouble. Now, the Volcano is a pretty decent weapon. Nothing too special, and quite frankly, doesn't really make a splash, but nonetheless, we're going to farm it here today. And the Volcano actually has two drop sources. One is going to be the Warrior, and the other is going to be the Handsome Sorcerer from the Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep DLC. And as you can see here, the drop rates for this weapon are incredibly low, which kind of sucks. And the reason for that is both of the loot pools of the Warrior and the Handsome Sorcerer are very, very saturated. They actually share the same loot pool, which is obviously why, and they have a very heavily saturated drop rate. So the actual drop for a legendary from the Warrior or the Handsome Sorcerer is around 10%, but because there are 6, 7, or in the Warrior's case, 8 items that can drop from him, it means that our chances go all the way down to either a 1.25% chance from the Warrior or a 4.13% chance from the Handsome Sorcerer. Now, today I think I'm going to be farming the Warrior, and although it has a lower drop rate, I feel like I can kill the Warrior much, much quicker because the Handsome Sorcerer actually has 3 different damage phases that you have to get through and can be a little bit of a more annoying kill. And it also requires you to have DLC, which at this point, you probably have got the DLC, but regardless, let's get it from the original source, the Warrior. So this is a 1.25% drop chance. Now, we can go ahead and put that into our calculator, put it in at a 1.25%. This means it is a 1 in 80 chance to get the Volcano. This one is looking to be tough, but let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to have to head over to Heroes Pass. And we need to make a run through Heroes Pass in order to get the Volcano. I'm going to turn around and grab some grenades. And I'll speed up this section of the video because it is a large run all the way through Heroes Pass to get into the Vault of the Warrior. You don't need to make this run every time because as soon as you have made it through this area once, you will be able to spawn at the fast travel in the Vault of the Warrior without having to make this run every single time you do the farm. So that is a little bit easier. And this fast travel here, this is the one where we'll be spawning at, so it's actually not too far to run to the Warrior over there. Luckily, we don't have to make that Heroes Pass run every time. So for this one, the Warrior can be a little bit tricky to kill, so what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using a B-Shield, and I'm also going to be taking our good old Lady Fist for a spin. B-Shield and a Lady Fist makes for some absolutely immense crit damage, and while we're doing that, maybe let's grab what should we go for? Professional Fast Mod is always pretty good. Sheriff's Badge for extra pistol damage, and we'll just grab a transfusion in case we need to heal, because I don't think the grenade damage is really going to matter that much. And this should be our setup for killing the Warrior relatively efficiently. Now, let's just run all the way down here. Let's put up our run counter, and this is, of course, going to be run number 1. So, we're going to run all the way down here. Could have left the Fabled Tortoise on for a little bit longer, but then it means swapping to my inventory. I'll maybe decide halfway whether I want to swap it out or not. But we go all the way down here, and our Warrior is going to spawn. Hopefully tag him with some kunai. We should be able to crit him down relatively quickly if we manage to hit his mouth. Not too bad. So he will break our B-Shield occasionally when the lava spits and that sort of stuff. But here's hoping it's not the worst thing. Make sure to tag the kunai. if we can get him low enough. You'll know he's nearly dead when he spawns over here. Well, you can see he's nearly dead from the top of the screen, but... okay, he's going to spawn up there. Okay. Now he's going to spawn here, and when he's here, he will actually spit out his loot burst. So, kill him there. Then he's going to fall down. There he is. And he's going to spit us out a legendary. And annoyingly with the warrior, once again, he does absolutely spew his stuff everywhere. Can be quite hard to see. It's not out that first drop, it's out the second drop when he drops stuff. So this explosion, that's the explosion that has the chance to drop the legendary, and he can just chuck it pretty much anywhere, which obviously is pretty annoying. So yeah, that's good. And it doesn't look like we were lucky on our first attempt. So this is probably going to be a pretty long farm. Now, normally I would run around and get all the iridium, but that is going to literally double or triple our drop times for this guy, so we're not going to go ahead and do that. Now, one thing I will suggest is that if you do want to get a Volcano or any of the drops from the warrior, you should do it on the actual story run kill. Now, if you found the warrior on the story run kill, he actually has a guaranteed chance to drop one of his drops. And now, because he has the 7 different drops that we talked about before, that means you actually have a 1 in 7 chance of getting the item that you want, as opposed to here, where he has a 1 in 10 chance to drop a legendary, and with all of those different legendaries, making getting the specific one you want incredibly rare. So I do recommend, if you are going to farm this for a weapon that you want, try and do it on the story kill. And you can dashboard farm the story kill or read-only farm it. There are plenty of tutorials online on how to read-only farm. I can put some links in the description down below. Trying to get a weapon from the warrior, try and do it on a story farm, because it is going to make life a lot easier and a lot faster. But that's not why we're here today. Today, we're here to grind. So let's start grinding. Wait for the explosion. Again, didn't see anything. Nope, didn't see anything again. One of his drops is a blue relic, so that quite possibly could have been our drop there. But it is difficult to tell. He just chucks it everywhere, doesn't he? Run number 10. So we should be due a legendary, really. But maybe not the Volcano. Oh! Okay. Well, we did get a legendary. We just got a world drop deliverance. Huh. That's cool, I guess. So, the deliverance is not one of the warrior's drops. That is just a random world drop. So, okay, that's cool. Mine. Sometimes I like to pause it while the explosion goes off, and then you get a good look while everything's frozen to maybe try and catch a legendary. Looks like we got an impaler. Is that a legendary? Oh no, it's not. No. But man, he chucks everything so far. Oh, I saw. Is that the volcano? Oh, yes! Oh my god, we actually got so lucky. Oh, I saw it just like sneaking over the horizon. Amazing. We got the gentleman's volcano. Wow. Remind me just never to farm the warrior again. This guy, it just spits loot everywhere. It's actually almost impossible to see what's dropping from him. I think I would have been better off farming the handsome sorcerer, but that no longer matters, because we did get the volcano, and boy did we actually get super lucky on this one as well. Wow, I'm very happy about that. But just how lucky did we get? Oh, look at this gun. Bam. Bam. So, just how lucky did we get? Well, as we know from before, the drop chance is a 1 in 80, and we managed to get this in just 27 runs, which is pretty insane. Yeah, that's super lucky. As you can see, the likelihood of this happening is 28.8% chance. We will add it down the bottom here. Volcano is a 1.25% chance, and we got it in 27 runs, giving this a 28.8% likelihood of this happening. And of course, we can head over to our How Lucky Am I spreadsheet, and we can input the figures here. 28.8% chance, meaning on this case, we were once again lucky. This is shaping out to be pretty good. And of course, we can do our normal maths, saying that if we minus our likelihood from 100%, which is 100% minus the 28.8% chance, and that gives us our remainder, which is our 71.2% chance, meaning that I am luckier than you guys, because the chances of me getting it by this point was only a 28% chance, and the chance of you guys still not having the drop by now is 71.2% chance. So, wow. Yep, we did get pretty lucky for the volcano here, and I have to say I am pretty happy about that as well. So, that's going to be about it from me today, guys. Oh, look, a Banbury Snyder. And I don't think I'm going to be farming the warrior anytime soon, because this guy is just horrible to farm. He spits his loot everywhere, and unless you decide to go for the story kill and get a guaranteed drop chance, then the warrior really isn't worth farming, and you're probably better off going to farm the handsome sorcerer instead. But that's going to about do it today for me, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I have actually just released a Discord channel, so feel free to join that as well to see any updates on videos and that sort of stuff. Link will be in the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.